A do, a do 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 do. I. Oh, hello everyone. I was just testing my microphone because this is the first time I've done a voiceover, and yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. So this is the piece that I call Opening Up, and it was done with gouache paint, and the lines were done with brush pen. The paint that I used is Lang Nickel, Royal Lang Nickel, and I bought it on Amazon. It was the cheapest set with the cheapest set to most colors um, that I could find because I've never really used gouache before. I've done some sketches with it, um, but this is my first like finished piece that I've done in gouache. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on a quality set. I wanted to try it out to see if I liked it, and I do like gouache. I don't love it. Um, it's definitely its own thing. Um, but I think I would use watercolor or acrylic more often. Gouache is very much a combination of the two. Um, it's opaque like acrylic, but you can water it down and get the beautiful washes that look like watercolor. It dries extremely fast. The brand that I got seemed to dry faster than a lot of watercolors that I have, which was really surprising. Um, and the reviews that I've read that say that gouache is like oil paint is completely BS. I don't think gouache is like oil paint at all because oil paint dries the slowest of all the paints that I've used. And gouache dries extremely fast. So I don't think they're like oil paints at all, but that's just my opinion. Um, let's see. And then the brush pen that I used for the lines is a brand called Master, which I had never heard of before. I just searched brush pen on Amazon, and again, it was one of the cheapest ones that I found on there. It did come in like a set of like 12 pens that were brush, calligraphy, and fine liner. Most of them were fine liner. There were two brushes and two calligraphy pens that I used most out of the set. Which I actually really like. And I looked up to see if you could buy the brush pen and calligraphy pen separately, which I haven't found yet. So if they do die on me, I might have to buy the whole set again, which is unfortunate. Um, so I might try a different brand of brush pen eventually. I have a different one that I used when I was really young, and it died on me quite fast, and that was like my first impression of brush pens, that they just like get two uses out of them and then the tips fray and break. It was Pigma brush. Pigma brush, that's all it says. It looks like a Sakura fine liner. It has a little flower on it, so I think it's Sakura. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So that was the first brush pen that I had ever used. And I love the Master SS size brush pen. It did come with a large, but the large one is super big and clunky feeling, like kind of stiff. Um, what else? What else? I had fun trying to get skin tone with these paints. The only part I struggled with was when I was doing the face. I did that undershadow by my chin. Oh, this is a self-portrait, by the way. Oh, the shadow by my chin looked like a beard at one point, and I was trying to cover it up, and just made it worse. Um, I did fix it eventually, and it looks a lot better with the lines over it, but just I freaked out a little bit at first when it just looked like a Lincoln beard handlebar, I think it's called. Yeah. Um, and my hair is a little bit darker brown than that in real life. Um, I did lighten up the video a little bit to try to get the actual tones that I was seeing in real life. And I hope it turns out like it actually looks, because I really like the colors in the end. When I was doing the flowy bits in the middle, which will be coming up pretty soon here, when I started it looked really muddy, but then I waited completely for that to dry, and then I did a second layer over it of more vibrant colors, and that really made the piece pop. Um, yeah, so I think I'm finishing up the skin. Trying to cover up the shadow that looks like a beard. And then it kind of looks gray and over, um, like 5 o'clock shadowy a little bit. Uh, so I guess I'll talk a little bit about what this piece is about. about. Sorry for my rambling, guys. I wrote a script, like the beginning part, but then I scrapped it because I tried practicing and it sounded really, really fake. And I don't want to sound fake for you guys. So I'm being genuine, um, which is a little bit about what this piece is about, because it's called Opening Up, and it is my fear of doing just that. I'm not really a person that likes to share my feelings a lot, and I don't know why. It doesn't really make any sense. But this piece represents me trying to let go of that fear and to share my thoughts and creativity with other people without being afraid to do so, and with sharing my feelings and without being afraid to do that. So the colors that are bursting from the middle are supposed to be my creativity, my imagination, my good ideas. They're all in there, and I'm a little bit afraid to share them, but that's why I made a YouTube channel, and that's why I'm trying to be more active on social media, because I do want to share those ideas. And I do eventually want to become a freelance artist, so I know I'm going to have to get myself out there and just let go. Let go of the fear, open up, be myself, and not be afraid to share that. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to stay positive about it. I know my little self-portrait face looks really scared in this one, and I might do another like follow-up piece of like me with a happy face and like the colors all swirling around my body and like me embracing those ideas and whatnot. But yeah, this is the point in the painting where it was looking really muddy up there. The colors that I bought weren't very weren't as vibrant as I would have wanted, and I also really have trouble mixing pastel colors, which I was trying to do with the pinks and a little bit with the purples. And when I just mixed all of those colors together, it just got a kind of muddy gray color. Um, I really like how the edges turned out when I watered down the gouache. If you can see, it kind of has a smoky, misty effect. But yeah, after this layer dries, which I'm trying to speed up, just fanning it with some air. Oh, sorry about the jump. I did lose some footage. Oh man. I'm practicing, guys. I'm getting a little bit better with recording and downloading the images, but it takes so long. And then when one of them's not on my phone and I realize like, oh, I didn't record, or where did that footage go? It's super frustrating. But I will get the hang of it. I'll make more videos. They'll get better over time. This is like my first art video besides my digital time lapse speed paints. Um, so if you're still listening, then bravo to you. And thank you so much. I love you. So this is the Master Brush Pen. I really like this pen. It's super tiny, um, and flexible like a brush. Yeah. What is there to say about a brush pen? I did a little bit of research about brush pens beforehand, and a lot of people, um, like the Pentel Pocket brush pen, but it seems like it's a lot bigger than this one. And I work pretty small. I think this is on a, like, I have the measurements here. 5.5 by 8-inch piece of paper, and I didn't even use the whole thing. So I do like working small. So I like this tiny, tiny brush pen. I'm like mesmerized by watching it. I hope you guys are too. I really like watching people draw, and it inspires me to draw. Like whenever people are live streaming, or if I just watch people on YouTube drawing, I'm like, ooh, I should get out my sketch pad and do some drawings myself. So comment below if you feel the same way, or if watching people draw discourages you from drawing because you feel like maybe you're not as good as them, or you use a different technique or something. Or comment if you do get inspired to draw when you see other people draw or paint. I just want to like have conversation with you guys. And again, I'm sorry for the rambling. I will have more concise audio in future videos, I promise. Well, I don't promise, but I will try. So the painting part of this video I think was sped up times 4, and this is only sped up times 2, I believe. Yeah. And then I think some visual cuts out after I'm done inking too, but I just go back in with my white gel pen, which is a Jelly Roll Sakura brand, which I love. I do have another one. Oh man, yeah, messy desk. The Signo Unibulb Rod, but I don't like it as much because the tip is so much bigger than the Jelly Roll one, so I don't use it as often. But yeah, here's the piece I call Opening Up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and didn't mind my rambling nonsense too much. The final image is the one that I put on Instagram, and I just threw a filter on there to make the colors look as vibrant as they are in real life. Boom! So vibrant, so beautiful. Anyways, enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!